Hi, it's Margie from Margelous Creations, and welcome to my Learn to Crochet series. So in this series, each video is going to contain a little bit of information about crocheting, and we'll start at the basics and work our way through to more experienced stuff. So if you're a beginner crocheter, we're going to go over all the techniques that you need to learn to crochet. If you're a little bit more experienced, we're going to go over other techniques that will help you bring your crochet projects to the next level. On this video, we're going to go over we're going to be going over how to do back loops and front loops. And what that does is it can create a neat texture without giving texture. And it also makes it a little bit stretchier in your work. So it can create, depending on the pattern, it can create a neat ribbing effect to give you a nice stretch. So if you want, since we're just doing a sample swatch, try doing this in inner cotton and make a dishcloth out of this. Okay, so we're going to go over back loops. So we'll need your scissors, your crochet hook. I'm going to be using my J, which is a 6mm, and some blue yarn that has already started to make a huge mess. I'm going to show you how to do back loops using half double crochets. So you can use your back loop on any stitch. But I'm going to chain 24. So we got 24, and then half double crochet, remember, is you yarn over and then you insert your hook and you pull up a loop, and then you yarn over and pull through all three. So I'm just going to half double crochet 22 all the way back down this first row here. So I'm just going to chain my 2, and then I'm going to turn. So this is the front of my work here. And you can see the half double crochets kind of make that little V-stitch with a line over here. So this is the post of your work. If you look at the top where we've got that nice little braided thing, these are called the front and back loops. So I'm just going to turn it here. So this side is facing me. Whatever side is facing you, this is your front loop. So this is our first stitch. So this here is our front loop. Okay? And then the one facing away from us is the back loop. And so even if we were to be working on this side, this one would be our front loop because that's the side that's facing us. So front loop is abbreviated as FLO, front loop only. And so that's what we're going to do with this row. We're going to do half double crochets, front loop only. So just that front loop. I find it easier to grab the front loop by using that hook. So I loop it, I grab it like this, and twist the hook. And then yarn over and do my half double crochet like I normally do. chain 2, doing that, it has created a neat little line going across there. So it's a really nice way of creating a little bit of texture. Back loop only. So back loop only is abbreviated as BLO. So BLO HDC would be back loop only half double crochet, and we're doing that on this row. So this is our front loop because it's facing us, and this is our back loop because it's facing away from us. In the picture graph patterns, the back loop only and front loop only are represented by half circles. They're this way because it's as if you're looking at the top of your stitch, where you've got the nice little V stitch and it's nice and braided. The back loop is the one that faces away from you. In the graph pattern, it's pictured as a half circle facing up because it faces away from you. And the front loop only is represented by the one that dips downwards. So it's the one that's facing you. And so this is the front of our work, and so you can see once again we've got that neat little row there. And then chain 2 and turn. And so this is the back of our work. And so we're just going to repeat that alternating rows. Row 4 and all of the even rows we're going to work into the front loop only, and row 5 and all of the odd rows we're going to work into the back loop only. So just continue doing this until you are comfortable with finding the back loops and front loops. I've completed 12 rows here. You can see by alternating between front loops and back loops, I've got this neat little design going on here. And then this is the back. Anything over a single crochet has more than 2 loops up at the top, as you may have noticed as you're working through there. So the loops that you work with are the nice little V's that you're given there. But if you look, you have this extra little line here, right? And so half double crochets and up have that extra little line. So you normally work in this stitch, right? Through those, so you've got both V's on your stitch. And then front loop and back loop, we just went over that. There are some patterns that will tell you to work through all loops or all 3 loops. That includes this one right here. So if you're working on half double crochets and up, and it says to do all 3 loops, you would go under that one. See? And then we'll do that one. And what that does is it makes it so that your pattern looks exactly the same on both sides. So you would end up without that extra little line going across there. See? So I hope this video helped you learning your new stitch or technique. If you have any questions, please comment below or contact me on any of my social media. So on Ravelry, Facebook, Instagram, and I'll try to help you out. Thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. stupid